We are back for another episode of Pack Attack, the series where I can only use cards that I pull from packs, and I can only earn those packs by playing ranked. And we're finally back today with episode 2. Sorry about the long layoff between episode 1 and now. It took me a while to finally get it edited, and then by that point it was already the weekend classic, so I wanted to just wait at that point until the new season started so we weren't like really getting things going during a weekend classic. Now we've got a clean ranked season to get started with. And also my overall goal right now is consistency. So my plan, what I'm going to be trying to do is getting a new episode of Pack Attack out every other day. So we're going to be seeing some progress hopefully pretty quickly here. And speaking of, we have almost a brand new team today. I think it was 14 show packs I opened at the end of episode 1. And now everybody on the team is new except for Sung Moon Song, Sean Murphy, and Matt Olson. We also had a roster update in between the last episode and coming back now. So when I pulled Ozzy Albies and Michael Harris, they were both silvers. Now we got them up to golds for free. The other silver I pulled that made the team is Alec Boehm. I've got him at DH right now. And we've got a couple bronzes that replaced where I had commons before. We've got Tyler Fitzgerald playing shortstop. That might be rough. We've got Matt Vierling out in left, who it looks like he's going down on inside edge today. So that's awesome. And then 66 overall Reese Hines out in right field. But that is, that's somehow like a 20 overall upgrade over what we had for episode 1. We also have a new bench: Troy Johnston, Patrick Bailey, Nolan Shanuel, and then Jordan Lawler is the only one to return, the only common still on the team at all. Our starting pitching kind of got shafted a little bit here. I think to end last episode, I had an all silver rotation at least, and then we had, the roster update was brutal. Luzardo went down from a gold to a silver. I had just pulled Merrill Kelly last episode. He was a 79, now he's a 75, and we still have 2 bronzes in the rotation. I think I pulled another couple silver starting pitchers last episode that then went down to bronze. I also, the very first pack I opened to set the team, the main card I pulled was Michael McGreevy, and I kind of made a joke about, oh, that's a tone setter. I had no idea he was actually like good, so I didn't add him to the team, and then in the roster update he went up to like a 77, so he would have been pretty good on this team right now. He would have been starting today, but no, I didn't add him. And then yeah, to round it out, the bullpen, we have no more commons left in here either. We've got 3 lefties. I think I pulled Milner and Hudson last episode. I think I also pulled Edgardo here last episode and Taylor Clark. And then if I remember right, Doval got an upgrade. I think we pulled him as a bronze. He's up to a silver now, even though apparently he's going to be playing like a bronze. And then Dennis Santana got a downgrade from a gold to a silver. So with that covered, we got to talk about the stub bank. For the first time this year, we're going to be adding stubs to the bank. First of all, because you guys liked episode 1 49 times, and every like adds 100 stubs to the bank for next episode, so we're adding 4,900 stubs, plus selling all my leftover cards from last episode's packs also added another 2,404 stubs, bringing our stub bank total for today up to 7,861. If the math doesn't add up in your head, that's because we also had an extra 557 stubs from the leftovers from last episode when we had to round up to the nearest pack. So yeah, make sure you're leaving a like on today's episode. That'll add another 100 stubs to the bank going into next episode. We're probably going to spend a little bit of time saving that up, or who knows, I don't know, maybe while our team's bad I do fire off some stubs from the bank early on to get some upgrades, but right now with just over or just under 8,000, not really anything to spend it on. And also, I still haven't built Pack Attack Park yet. I have done some scouting though, at least on locations. I think I've determined what I want my field dimensions to be. I also haven't made the jerseys yet. That'll be coming soon, but I at least put on some other jerseys right now so we don't have just the generic ones. But all right, here we go. We're at 100 rating. We're still making our way up through. I think that means this game will still be on veteran difficulty, and let's see what we can do with a team full of bronzes and silvers. All right, here we go. We've got Clark Schmidt on the mound, and this dude's got a team. It's episode 1. I was fortunate enough to run into somebody who was running out a team just like mine. That is not the case today. Also, I should probably mention early on here, there's some work being done on the house, like right below me. So if you hear some thuds, you hear some banging, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just what today is going to be. But all right, Clark Schmidt, what do you got for me? I'm hoping for a lot of weak contact, a lot of rollovers, a lot of lag. All right, that'll be fun. I mean, not only did it lag, but it also glitched the pitch There we go. And there's a rollover, just like I was talking about. I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but this is one of the reasons why I do like MLB The Show. You can load into a game like this with a team this much worse than your opponents, and you can compete if you're good. I'm not trying to sound full of myself like, oh my god, I'm so good at this game, but like, let's be honest, man, I play this game a lot. I should be able to handle somebody down here at a 100 rating. And in MLB The Show, you can be mismatched like this, and as long as you're better, you can still win the game. I don't think you can do that in Madden. Too many automated players on the screen in a game like Madden. See if we can punch him out here. Let me try and bury this in the dirt, this knuckle curve. Okay, well, I guess just 3 ground out. Well, okay, yeah, 3 ground outs to short. All right, I don't know anything about this Jake Bennett dude, but I would assume that this is a not so scary guy to face right now. And dude, somehow Matt Olson, our best player, went hitless in game 1. We had all those commons doing work, putting up 9 runs on like 15 hits, and Matt Olson goes hitless. Let's change that. Or let's roll over and continue to go hitless. Matt, what are we doing? What am I doing? Why am I swinging at the very first 2 pitches I saw that are both like out of the zone, or at least on the edge? You don't need to be swinging early like that. I don't think I got enough of that, but that's a better swing at least. Okay, we got a 3-0 count here. He's all of a sudden missing the strike zone. Threw 4 straight strikes to start the game, and now 4 straight balls. I'll take a walk. Perfect. Oh, that is gonna get, oh dude, I thought that was gonna be caught by Elliott short. We gotta run, Bohm. No, I'm not gonna push it. We gotta get one more hit. And I couldn't come through. Should have just sent Bohm anyway. Okay, dude, this is the plan right now. Throw pitches out of the zone. Hope he chases. Hope he hits it weak. I mean, with the rules of pack attack, we get stubs if we can get strikeouts. So it'd be really nice to punch this guy out. But on veteran difficulty, this much of a mismatch with my pitcher rating on the mound, I don't anticipate a ton of strikeouts. I don't anticipate a ton of swing and miss. Ooh, and he actually went with it instead of rolling over on it. Honestly, that swing might have worried me just a little bit. Oh my, you know what? This dude is really not leaving pitches right over the middle. Like the last 2 pitches he threw in that at bat were absolute dots on the edge, mostly out of the zone. But those are strikes now. There we go. That's a nice little hit there, lefty. Still a good pitch though. Like a lot of times playing here down low in the ratings, you face people who leave a lot right down the middle. This guy has really not left anything right down the middle. And he's had a lot of that type of pitch too that are just right on the edge, man. Ooh, they let me hold up. All right, we got a 3-2 count. I'm gonna send the runner too. Oh, and that's a perfect hit and run right there. Reese Hines is going to be driving in our first run of the game. He's also got 96 speed. I did not realize that. And Veerling's not going to be able to drop that one in. Didn't get around on it. Oh my god, are you kidding me, dude? That's going to stay in play. And Olsen, nope, okay. Oh, that just barely. Come on, Matt. This is getting embarrassing at this point if you don't do something. And at least it was a strike. See, I don't like this. I don't like this development that started last inning that he's actually taking pitches out of the zone. What are we doing? We are playing at a 100 rating. You're supposed to swing at everything. And you're definitely not supposed to actually swing when I do put one in the zone, technically. Like, it's one thing to get into take mode, it's another thing to actually have an eye. If this dude actually has an eye, I'm worried. Oh, what a play, dude. Steal a hit. And that's right to Ozzy. Somehow we're 1 time through the order without allowing a base runner. No, dude. I can't even describe how lightly I pressed the button. I was sitting fastball up, and that's the only reason I was even tempted to. You can tell because I was all over it, except it was a foot above the zone. Oh, boom. Is that gonna carry enough? Doesn't look like it. We still don't have our first home run yet of Pack Attack, but Alec Bohm, a 1-out double? You're kidding me, dude. On a 3-1 count, that's the swing I make. And Murphy again with runners in scoring position isn't going to come through. Come on, dude. Make me feel a lot better if we could go up by more than 1. Because I don't know, man. I really don't think it's going to be a matter of if, but a matter of when this dude starts hitting. And it's really not going to take much for him to connect with one and put some runs on the board. See, and now he's doing this thing again. This thing of just not swinging the bat when I'm throwing it out of the zone. Swing the bat when I throw it out of the zone, guy. Like, what is I'm playing in my World Series game all of a sudden with this guy's eye. Let's try and bear down with this sinker high and in, I guess. And that was no more than a pixel out of the zone, and he actually didn't swing. I refuse to believe he has a good eye. He was just purely in take mode right there. Yeah. Maybe he's like not even there anymore, because why is he not stealing? Oh, well, never mind. There's the steal. Oh, dude, if there was ever a pitch he was going to do something with, I thought that was going to be it. He's going to... Oh, he tried to bunt him over. Oh, no. Oh, no, Harris. Oh, my... That saved a run. I had to lay out. We got Michael Harris out there to handle things. I always love me a good fielding center fielder here in Pack Attack. And Michael Harris, he's not, you know, like the cream of the crop. But he's good out there. He can hold his own. Oh, Sung Moon Song? He launched that one, dude. That's gotta go, right? Yeah. First home run of Pack Attack comes from Sung Moon Song. Of course it does. Who else would it have been? Of course it's the guy with 40 power. Oh. I guess that was enough to make him go to the bullpen. I mean, he did throw 2 balls before going to the bullpen, so interesting strategy. Oh, man, and he gets me to roll over on the very first pitch. What are we doing? Oh, my God. Okay, well, I gotta take advantage of this. I'm gonna try and swipe second immediately. We got a free guy on first, so let's... Okay, well... does have throw canceling on. That was one of the worst jumps I've ever seen. I know he was pitching out. I was probably going to be out anyway. Normally, I still like to go for it. I don't like to turn around, but my God, that was the worst jump I've ever seen. And then I'm popping up. You know what? That was deserved. Okay, we need a lot more of that. A lot more pitches that aren't necessarily over the meat of the plate, but are still going to get called strikes. Because this guy, he really is. He's in take mode. Anything borderline early in the count, he is just not swinging at. That was insane. The more we can do that, though, the more we can get him back to swinging at the ball. This is perfect, dude. Clark Schmidt, he understood the assignment right now. That's a pitch, dude. Back-to-back strikeouts looking. All right, let's see if we've expanded things enough for him to swing. Perfect, dude. The goal was accomplished. That was a big thud. All right, I'll take a walk with Matt Olson if he can't get on by swinging the bat. Nope, that's a line out. And that's going to be a double play. No, it's not. He made a bad throw. He's having some trouble with this third baseman, I guess. Okay, that's going to be our double play. No, it's not again. What is he doing? I mean, at least he got Ann out that time, but of course, for the third time today, it's going to be Sean Murphy coming up with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. Yeah, let's load him up. That's probably deserved again, man. Should not have still been in that inning anyway. That was so not a swing, though. That was the least swing check swing I've ever seen. We're gonna need a big hit at some point here, man. I can't keep getting guys on, getting guys in scoring position, and not bring him around to score. I still don't really think that 2 runs is gonna hold up in this one. Okay, there we go. I really like that. I would prefer that before we've thrown 5 pitches in the AB? Like, if we're gonna get to 2 strikes, how about we strike out? If we're gonna roll over, how about we do that in the first couple pitches? Oh my God, Tyler Fitzgerald at short, really? That actually saved things, I think, because the only way he's gotten on base so far is when I walked Bobby Witt in his last at bat. We're gonna hit him with this front door cutter again, bearing down, up and in, right on the corner. Okay, take my rollover then. Man, he's leaving Devin Williams in. And he's still hitting dots with him. Is it gonna be pitch there? Oh no, now he's gonna take him out. All right, just had to steal a strike before he went to the next guy. Nope, under it. That's one of the meatier pitches I've seen today, honestly. Okay, come on. Oh God. You know what? I can't explain why, but next inning, starting off with the top of the order, I'm feeling it. We're gonna put up some runs next inning. It's gonna happen. That was probably my worst inning yet at the plate. I don't know where that feeling's coming from. We're down into yellow energy now, though, with Clark Schmidt. Again, dude, if we're gonna hit our ground balls right to my guys, can we do that before we get to 2 strikes and I get my hopes up? Ah, okay. You know what? That might be for the best. That might be for the best, because now I don't have to force myself to keep Clark Schmidt in to try and throw a no-hitter. I mean, technically, if I'm going for our no-hitter goal, I don't need to get a complete game. I am going to go to the bullpen here, though. Honestly, couple lefties coming up. I'm feeling Hobie Milner. Let's bring in the 67 overall. Probably going to concede second base, though. Oh, yeah, he's going to take off first pitch. Yeah. Oh, he's going to get third here, too. Big strikeout, though, but yeah. No, 53 speed. We're good. We're good. We're still all good. It's just, that's what I mean, dude. Somehow that is just not a strike with the old strike zone. That either. Okay, you can't do that 3 times in a row. Finally, Matt Olson with his first hit. And, well, that's not going to be 2 at least. Apparently that hit him. It didn't really look like it, but all right. We got another runner on for Harris. I missed that. I'm going to try and move up to third here with 19 speed. Yeah, we're good. But of course, we come up again with 2 outs, a runner on third for Sean Murphy. One of these times he has to come through. It's not going to be this time, though. Oh, okay. Thought changing it up on him, he was going to be way out in front of it. No, he was just all over it. Okay, that's out number 2. Oh, all right. I wasn't expecting a swing. We should be good there, though. Hobie, take care of it yourself. Man, this is my last chance to score today, or at least hopefully it is. I'd like more than 2 runs, man. We're gonna see one more new pitcher, Johan Duran, to face 3 bronzes. That'll be fun. That is gonna be a hit. All right, not one of my best swings. Okay, he just pitched out. Should I take off here? He's not gonna pitch out twice in a row, right? Nobody can throw a high fastball. I thought stealing was easier this year, man. And yeah, no, that's not dropping in. Not with 99 speed in center, and that one just kind of hanging up there. All right, well, last chance to score is in the hands of a 66 overall. And he's gonna line out to center again. Cool. I kind of want to leave McGonigal in, though. At least for the first batter. At least against the lefty like this. Also, did I say leave McGonigal in? I obviously meant leave Milner in to face McGonigal. And we're good. That's out number 1. You know what? Yeah, let me just leave Hobie in. Let me just finish this thing off with Hobie. Grounder to third. 1 to go. Another rollover to short. I almost yellowed that throw, but that's a win. I don't know if I can call it a good win, but it's a win. I mean, I don't know, man. I can't help but be disappointed by only scoring 2 runs, but I gotta give credit where credit's due. This guy was almost like an annoyingly good pitcher. He threw a lot of pitches right on the edges of the zone. It was definitely going to be tough to hit his pitchers with the pitches he was throwing and with the team I have, even if we're playing on veteran. So a win's a win. I guess I shouldn't really look too much further into it than that. We did what we needed to do. Well, and the pitching though. How about the pitching? I am disappointed on the hitting side, but the pitching needs some credit. 1 hit, no runs in 9 innings like that, on veteran difficulty, being mismatched like that. We threw a 76 overall and a 67 overall and gave up nothing. And almost literally nothing. So yeah, Schmidt gets up to parallel 1 from that. Olsen gets up to 1. Murphy up to 1. Sungmoon Song up to 1, so just the guys that we had for game 1 also. We get some season rewards, we get the spring training reward, and we should be getting up the regular season reward, so we'll get those opened up right now. Because yeah, remember this year we're handling it differently. The ranked rewards for hitting rating thresholds, we can still open to add a player to the team, we just can't then sell these cards to add stubs to the bank. So if we pull somebody here that we can add to the team, we can add them to the team, and we get a silver out of this one. Nick Martinez, I'll take it, 77 overall starter. And then we get a show pack from this 200 rating reward, so I guess we got a chance at something better here. And a bronze Joey Ortiz. I mean, technically right now that would be an upgrade at short. So then tallying up all the stubs that I earned from that game, we are gonna finish with 19,373 stubs. And I forgot to mention it last episode, but in the description of every episode of Pack Attack, I have the whole breakdown of where we earn our stubs from, what's worth what, and all the rules like that. So in addition to that spreadsheet that I just showed on the screen, also if you want to follow along with what's going on down in the description, you'll have all the information you need and you'll know exactly why we made 19,373 stubs today. So then this is what I was able to buy with that 19,373 stubs. A deluxe pack cost 10,000 stubs, which then left 9,373 stubs left. 6 show packs comes out to 9,000 stubs, and then since we were below halfway up to the next pack, we then round down, so that extra 373 stubs then goes to our stub bank. And just to explain how it works with the rounding, I would have had to be over 9,750 stubs remaining to round up to a deluxe pack, a second deluxe pack, because at that point we would have been past that halfway point up to our next show pack. So I would have been rounding up to the next show pack, but since rounding up would get us to 10,000, it would make sense to buy a second deluxe pack. So that's just how I handle the whole rounding thing in the shop. But obviously that's not the case today. We've got 6 show packs, 1 mural pack. We're going to be getting our first diamond. That's actually what's really nice about the way they do deluxe, premier, and ultra packs. Ever since they started doing that last year, it's really good for Pack Attack. But let's get our 6 show packs open first, because we've still got a chance at some good things. I mean, whatever that diamond and a gold player. All right, well, what do we have here? Brandon Nimmo for right field, and we got a diamond bat skin to add, I mean, at least 1,000 stubs to the bank just from selling that. Right field is probably the biggest upgrade we could have, though, because that's where he had Reese Hines at a 66 overall. Gonna get just a bronze, though. I mean, if we pulled this one first, Victor Robles would have been making the team. It's just always fun at the beginning stages of Pack Attack when, like, I mean, pulling a silver like this. Vinny Pasquantino, actually, he's probably not. Well, he might be an upgrade, because then we might slot Bohm at third, and then Vinny can DH. Halfway through our stack of 6 show packs, though, and we got 3 bronzes out of this one. I'm not going to be making the decision on who makes the team until, like, in between episodes when I get things set up for next episode, so I don't, like, automatically know who's an upgrade and who's not, especially when we're pulling bronzes. But yeah, like today, you'll see the new team at the start of next episode with the upgrades we've gotten here today. We got another silver, Ildemaro Vargas. Well, that might change the Vinny plans. We might just be putting Ildemaro at third. Or actually, if he can play short, he can play short. He might just be our shortstop. All right, then it all comes down to this. No matter what, this is going to be our first diamond of Pack Attack this year from the Mural Series. We've got a chance at 93 overalls, a chance at 92 overalls, and we're guaranteed at least a 91 overall. I'm actually not sure who I would want out of this. I mean, obviously, whoever we pull is going to be an upgrade to the team. Part of me, though, almost wants this Rysel, because it's always kind of tough to get bullpen arms in Pack Attack. It'd be nice to get one early on like this. So what do we have here? I guess I was preparing for only getting a 91. I don't think out of everybody I want Rysel. If we can get a 93 overall, I'd be even happier. What do we have here? It's blue, it's a 92, it's Dansby Swanson. I mean, that's good. I don't know, the only reason I laughed at that, there's a debate going on in the Chicago area right now. Dansby versus Colson Montgomery, who's better? Some people have had some pretty bad takes. But Dansby Swanson at a 92 overall is officially the first diamond card in Pack Attack this year. He's great in the field. He's a solid hitter. He's got good speed at 80. And you will see his team debut next episode. For now, guys, don't forget to hit that like button to make sure you add 100 stubs to the stub bank for next episode. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I am kind of slowly but surely closing in on 3,000 subscribers. So let's get there. Let's do that. But thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out today for episode 2 of Pack Attack. Episode 3 is going to be coming out shortly. I am figuring out this consistency thing, guys. I'm getting it back.